Mr. Wright here, and welcome to this film on simultaneous equations, in which I'll run through 10 grade 6 questions. You can download the questions by hitting the link in the film description. And you'll see that all of the questions are in exactly the same format, because this is a format which is really common on IGCSE papers. So, top tips, you can always tackle these questions in the same way. Get the coefficient of the x the same, and then subtract the equations. Always have a calculator nearby and use it readily. And show you're working. Show every step of your working. And then surely you can't go wrong. So here you are, 10 questions to practice until you can't get them wrong. Let's get on. Question 1. Let's get the x's equal and then we'll subtract the equation. So I'm going to multiply that top equation by 4. Gives me 4x plus 8y equals 60. Copy down the other equation, which has already got 4y in it. I'm subtracting the equations. Be careful, minus and minus is a plus. 14y equals 56. Use your calculator if you want to. Y equals 4. Right, now I'm going to look at this top equation to work out x. The top equation is x plus 2y, so that's x times 2 times 4 equals 15. So x plus 8 equals 15. So x equals 7. Now let's do the same with this second equation, 4x minus 6y, that's minus 6 times 4, because I think y is 4. And now we'll solve this equation and see if we also get x is 7 plus 24 to both sides. Divide by 4, look at that, x is 7. So my answers are that x is 7 and y is 4. Question 2, let's get the x's equal and then subtract. Multiply this top equation by 2 to get 10x's and the bottom equation by 5 to get 10x's. Top equation doubled, let's see, 10x plus 8y equals minus 4, and the bottom equation multiplied by 5, 10x minus 5y equals 4.4 times 5. You can do that on your calculator, 22. Minus, 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 right. So I'm going to have 8y minus minus 5y, 13y equals minus 4 minus 22 minus 26. Y equals minus 2. You can use your calculator as much as you like, remember. Now I'm going to substitute that value of y into this top equation. 5x plus 4 times y, so 4 times minus 2 equals minus 2. 5x minus 8 equals minus 2. 5x equals, add 8 to both sides, 6. So x equals 6 over 5, which your calculator will tell you is 1.2. Let's substitute now into the second equation. So 2x minus a y, which is 2x minus minus 2, because I think y is minus 2. So that's 2x plus 2 equals 4.4. Minus 2 from both sides, 2x equals 2.4, divide by 2, x equals 1.2. Look at that, I've got the same answer for x. So I know my answer now is x equals 1.2 and y equals minus 2. Question 3, let's get the a's equal and then subtract. So I'm going to multiply this top equation by 2 and the bottom equation by 5 to give me 10a in both equations. So the top equation is 10a plus 4c equals 20, and the bottom equation is 10a minus 20c equals 35. I'm going to subtract the equations, which is going to give me 4c minus minus 20c. 24c equals minus 15. Use your calculator. Minus 15 divided by 24 is minus 5/8. Right, we're going to substitute that into the first equation. Substitute into this equation first. We have 5a plus 2 times c. Well, c is minus 5 over 8 equals 10. That's 5a minus 10 over 8 equals 10. Use your calculator to do 10 plus 10 over 8 if you want to, and you'll get 45 over 4. Divide both sides by 5, and a equals 9 over 4. Now let's substitute into this second equation. 2a minus 4 times c, so that's minus 4 times minus 5 over 8 equals 7.
Well, that's 2a plus 20 over 8 equals 7. Use your calculator to do 7 minus 20/8, and you get 2a equals 9 over 2. Divide by 2, and a will be 9 over 4, just as it was before. So now you can write down your solutions. A is 9 over 4, and C is minus 5/8. That's question 3 done. Question 4, I get the x is equal and then subtract. I'm going to multiply this top equation by 3 to give me 3x plus 6y equals minus 1.5. And I'm going to leave the bottom equation as it is, as it's already got 3 x's, minus, minus, minus. 6y minus minus y is 6y plus y. 7y is minus 17.5. Divide both sides by 7, and you'll get y is minus 5 over 2. Nice to be able to use your calculator. Right, let's substitute that value into the top equation. X plus 2y, so x plus 2 times minus 5 over 2 is minus 0.5. So that gives you x minus 5 equals minus 0.5. Add 5 to both sides, and x equals 4.5. Now let's substitute that same value of y into this equation. 3x minus y, so that's 3x minus minus 5 over 2 equals 16. That's 3x plus 5 over 2 equals 16. Minus 5 over 2 from both sides, and you'll get 3x equals 27 over 2. Divide by 3, and you'll get x equals 9 over 2, 9 halves, which is 4.5. Brilliant, we've got it. So x is 4.5 and y is minus 5 over 2. Question 5, let's get the x is equal and then subtract. Multiply this top equation by 7 and the bottom equation by 2 will give me 14 x's in both equations. Multiplying the top equation by 7 gives me 14x plus 63y equals 14.5 times 7 on my calculator, 101.5. Multiply the bottom equation by 2, 14x plus 6y equals 16. We're subtracting the equations. Gives me 63 minus 6, 57y. 57y equals 101 minus 16, which my calculator says is 171 over 2. Divide both sides by 57, and y is 3 over 2. Okay, we're going to substitute that value of y into this top equation. So 2x plus 9 times 3 over 2, 9 times y, is 14.5. So that's 2x plus 27 over 2 on my calculator when I do 9 times 3 over 2 equals 14.5 minus 27 over 2 from both sides. 2x is 1, so x is a half. Let's see if I get the same value of x when I substitute into here. 7x plus 3 times y, so that's 3 times 3 over 2 equals 8. 7x plus 9 over 2 equals 8. Subtract 9 over 2 from both sides, and 7x is 7 over 2 on my calculator. Divide by 7, and x is a half. Right, so I can write in my answers now. X is a half, and y is 3 over 2.
Well done, you're halfway there. 5 questions down, 5 to go. Tell me in the comments, how are you finding these questions? Are you getting on well with them? Are they tough? Are they easy? Do you like the method I'm using, or do you use one of your own? And while you're at it, go on, hit like on the film, spread the word, and give me a bit of positive feedback. Right, have a quick break, and then come back and do the other 5.
Question 6, get the x is equal, then subtract. I'm going to multiply the second equation by 2 and keep the first one as it is. There's the first equation, because then I'll have 4 x's in both equations. Right, minus, minus, minus. 5y minus minus 2y is 5y plus 2y. y is minus 2. Substitute that value of y into that first equation. 4x plus 5 times minus 2, since I think that y is minus 2, equals 4. So that's 4x minus 10 equals 4 plus 10 to both sides. 4x equals 14. So divide that on my calculator. X is 7 over 2. Let's see if I get the same when I substitute into this second equation here. 2x minus a y, so it's minus minus 2 equals 9. 2x plus 2 equals 9. Minus 2 from both sides. 2x equals 7. Divide by 2. X is 7 over 2. Look at that, it's the same. I've got it right. So x is 7 over 2 and y is minus 2. Question 7. Get the x's equal, then subtract. Right, I'm going to multiply this top equation by 3 and the bottom equation by 7, because that's going to give me 21x in both equations. That's the top one multiplied by 3. Here's the second one multiplied by 7. I'm subtracting my equations. Be careful. 9y minus minus 7y, 16y, because that's a plus, is minus 40. Divide both sides by 16, and your calculator will tell you that y is minus 5 over 2. Now substitute that into your top equation here. 7x plus 3 times y, so plus 3 times minus 5 over 2 equals 3. That's 7x minus 15 over 2 equals 3. You can use your calculator for that. Add 15 over 2 to both sides. 7x equals 10.5. So x equals 3 over 2, or 1.5. Now let's substitute that same value of y into my second equation. 3x minus y. It's a minus there, look, equals 7. 3x plus 5 over 2 equals 7. Minus 5 over 2 from both sides. And 3x equals 4.5. Divide by 3, and x equals 3 over 2 on my calculator. So that gives me x is 3 over 2 and y is minus 5 over 2. And that is question 7 done. Question 8, get the x's equal, then subtract. I'm going to double this second equation to give me the first equation to give me 6x plus 10y equals 6.2, because I've already got 6x in the second equation, which I'm copying down now. Minus minus minus. 10y minus 3y gives me 7y equals 6.2 minus 3.75 on my calculator gives me 49 over 20. Divide both sides by 7 and y is 7 over 20. Right, let's substitute that into this equation here. 3x plus 5y, so 5 times 7 over 20 equals 3.1. So that's 3x plus 35 over 20 on my calculator equals 3.1. 3.1 minus 35 over 20 gives me 3x equals 27 over 20. On my calculator, divide by 3, x is 9 over 20. Let's substitute that value of x now into this second equation. Sorry, that value of y, the same value of y, this value of y. So 6x plus 3 times 7 over 20 equals 3.75. 6x plus 21 over 20 equals 3.75. Use your calculator. 3.75 minus 21 over 20 gives you 6x equals 27 over 10. Divide by 6. 27 over 10 divided by 6 is 9 over 20, the same x value as I got before. So now I can fill in the answer. X is 9 over 20 and y is 7/20. Question 9. Get the x's equal, then subtract. Right, I'm going to multiply this top equation by 3 and the bottom equation by 7, because that gives me 21x in both equations. So top equation multiplied by 3, bottom equation multiplied by 7. Okay, minus, minus, minus. Right. 9y minus 35y minus 26y equals 39. Divide both sides by minus 26. Y is minus 3 over 2. Let's substitute that value of y into the first equation. 7x plus 3 times minus 3 over 2 equals 20. 7x minus 9 over 2 equals 20. Add 9 over 2 to both sides, and 7x is 24.5. Divide both sides by 7, and x is 7 over 2. Now let's substitute that same value of y into this second equation here. 3x plus 5 times minus 3 over 2 equals 3. That's 3x minus 15 over 2 equals 3. Add 15 over 2 to both sides, and 3x is 10.5. Divide both sides by 3, and x is 7 over 2. So I've got my answers now. X is 7 over 2, and y is minus 3 over 2. Question 10, get the x's equal, then subtract. Right, so multiply this top equation by 3 and the bottom equation by 7 will give me 21 x's in both equations. So top equation by 3 and bottom equation by 7. Right, minus, minus, minus. Minus 6y minus 35y is minus 41y. Equals, that's a plus, isn't it? Minus a minus gives me 123. Divide both sides by 141, and y equals minus 3. Right, substitute that value of y into this first equation. 7x minus 2 times minus 3 equals 34. 7x plus 6 equals 34. Minus 6 from both sides, and 7x equals 28. So x equals 4. Let's see if we get the same. When we substitute into here, 3x plus 5 times minus 3 equals minus 3. 3x minus 15 equals minus 3. Plus 15 to both sides, and 3x equals 12. Divide by 3, and x equals 4. Look at that. So x is 4, and y is minus 3.
Right, that's it. So you've got those 10 IGCSE questions done, all about grade 6-ish. If you're after something more feisty, stay with the playlist, and some grade 7 to 9 questions are coming up. If you found the film useful, then hit like and tell me so, leave me a comment, and of course, if you are preparing for your IGCSEs, then subscribe to the channel because there is lots more content which you'll find useful. Okay, see you in the next film.